All right, y'all. So we got some good stuff to talk about today, y'all. So for those who don't know, um, Zelensky, trifling, is sitting here salty as hell because Trump decided not to go through him to pitch a meeting with Putin. So he's feeling some type of way because he's just like, and I'm just breaking it down my way, y'all. How I understand. He like, oh man, how you gonna go straight to him, the source, and not, come to me so I can, be a part of woo woo woo. So he's mad, he's salty, you know what I'm saying? And he's been having these little interviews here and there, and I don't too much care for the guy. You know what I'm saying? So of course this thing is trending. And Trump definitely had to, hey, I got, yeah, I don't know why people keep trying to try Trump. Like he ain't gonna say something or like he won't say something. Cause we know Trump has no filter when it comes to these things. Like this man went viral. He goes viral without even trying to go viral. He's just straightforward. He ain't finna hold your hand or nothing like that. He's going to literally just tell you how it is. And he don't care how it comes out. Anywho, so that's the story. He's salty. All right. So we gonna dive into it, y'all, and then we gonna chop it up towards the end. But we got a few things to cover. So get your popcorn, drop it in the comment section, y'all, because it's about to be good. Let's get into it.
And I think I have the power to end this war. And I think it's going very well. But today I heard, oh, well, we weren't invited. Well, you've been there for 3 years. You should have ended it 3 years. You should have never started it. You could have made a deal. I could have made a deal for Ukraine that would have given them almost all of the land, everything, almost all of the land, and no people would have been killed, and no city would have been demolished, and not one dome would have been knocked down. But they chose not to do it that way. And I think I have the power to end this war.
Facts, because for those who don't know, when Trump was in his first term, y'all, no wars. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. All right, y'all. So this coming straight from AJ Huber, and that's Huberton on X. President Trump is 100% right. Zelensky is a dictator. Where is all the $350 billion money we've given to Ukrainians? Flashback, Trader Joe Biden and Zelensky signed a new security agreement commenting the U.S. financially support Ukraine for the next 10 years. Flashback, warmonger dictator Zelensky calls for the creation of an army of Europe in the Munich Security Conference. So let's check it out. Hang on, not that one, y'all. Okay.
Have talked about Europe that needs its own military, an army of Europe. And I really believe that time has come. The armed forces of Europe must be created. This is not harder than standing firm against Russian attacks, as we have already done. But this is not just about increasing defense spending as a GDP ratio. Money is needed, of course, yes, but money alone will not stop an enemy assault. People and weapons don't come for free. But again, it's not just about budgets. It's about people realizing the need to defend their own home. Have talked about
you know what? I agree with you on that. Their own home, like America and our own home. We need to be worried about our own home and nobody else's. Point blank. We got to take care. How we can't take care of our home, but we can take care of everybody else's home. We should be able to take care of our home first, and if it's suitable, outside the home. You get it? If it's suitable. No, but we need to take care of our home first. Like how y'all got stuff so mixed the hell up. All right, y'all. And of course, throwbacks. Zelensky claims Ukraine only received around 75 billion of the 177 billion in aid that was sent from the United States. Where did our money go? Who is lying? We need a full audit of our money that was sent to Ukraine. And I agree, and I believe it is on the way, y'all. It is definitely on the way because they picking apart the government, y'all. It's on the way. We finna find out. So let's get into it, y'all. This is just a flashback. Check this out.
Дивіться, я коли чую, і раніше чув, і сьогодні ми чуємо від Сполучених Штатів Америки, що Америка дала Україні сотні мільярдів, 177, якщо сказати більш точно. Така звучала точна цифра, яку підтримували або голосував Конгрес, тощо різні організації. Дивіться, я як президент воюючої країни вам говорю, ми отримали більше 75. Тобто 100 мільярдів з цих 177 або 200, говорять навіть деякі люди, ми ніколи не отримували. І це важливо. Бо ми говоримо про конкретні речі, бо ми отримали це не грошима, а зброєю. Ми зброєю отримали на 70 з чимось мільярдів. Є навчання, тренування, є додатковий транспорт, є не тільки ціну на зброю, були гуманітарні програми, соціальні тощо. Але коли говорять, що Україна під час війни отримала 200 мільярдів на підтримку армії тощо, це неправда. Я не знаю, де всі ці гроші.
So where the other half at, y'all?
Give us 250 billions, which are here in Europe.
Where is that playing from?
No answer.
Okay. I'm like, where is that playing from? All right. Y'all, so okay, you see that? So we finna get into my boy Sean.
American money, good.
Hang on, y'all.
Give us.
Why is that playing? Okay. All right, let's get into my boy Sean, y'all. He is funny. For those who don't know him, he can do one hell of he has one hell of a Trump voice, y'all. He knows he got him packed down. So I will tell y'all to go follow him at Sean Farish. Sean_Farish, y'all, on X. If you're not following him by now, please do, because he is so freaking funny. But let's get into it.
So Vladimir Zelensky, the quote-unquote president of Ukraine, thinks that attacking Donald Trump publicly is the way he's going to get his end of the bargain. Not going to work. He thinks that accusing Trump of peddling disinformation is a way that he's going to get Trump to back down. That's not going to work either. I don't know if he's seen what's gone on in the last couple of years in this country, but the whole disinformation thing, nobody believes that anymore. Here's the problem, right? Russia does not benefit from the war with Ukraine because they're losing a lot of manpower, a lot of military resources every day. The United States does not benefit from the war in Ukraine because the United States has sent hundreds of billions with a B dollars to be burned over there in that country or lost or laundered or whatever the heck's going on. The only person who benefits from the continued war in Ukraine is Vladimir Zelensky, because as long as he can call himself a wartime president, there are no elections in Ukraine. And not only are there no elections in Ukraine, but he's consolidated the media into an operation that is nearly completely state-run. He has banned the opposition party in Ukraine and seized property from political dissidents. He has closed churches. And did I mention, and I did before, that he canceled elections. Every other time that this has happened in human history, we've called it a dictatorship. So let's call it what it is. Vladimir Zelensky is a dictator. He is addicted to power. And the only way that he can guarantee that he remains in power is if his nation remains at war.
Crazy, man. So crazy. Well said. Y'all gotta follow him, y'all. If y'all want to hear his Trump voice, y'all. So funny, but on point. On point. No lie. Where's the lies at, y'all? So Ukraine. Okay, so this is coming straight from Amuse y'all on X. Ukrainians respond to Trump's demand to repay the 250 billion given to Zelensky, declaring, "We don't owe you a single cent, you bastards." Okay, so this is the disrespect when we the people didn't even ask to send this funds down here, whatever's going on or whatever. This is what they think of our president. Look, this is what he says, y'all. This is what he thinks. Listen.
Это вообще как? Вы что, проиграли Соединенным Штатам войну? Вы вообще кто такие? Что вы от нас-то требуете? Вам ни одной копейки не должны, уроды.
We can't make this
Это
up. So that's the response. That's what he had to say to Trump. When Trump like, yo, somebody got to get his money back. You know what I'm saying? They cracking down on everything. These folks is crazy, y'all, out here. This come from Josh Dunlap, y'all. That is J Dunlap 1974 on X. Here's a video of trader Alexander Vindeman getting caught perjuring himself by Devin Nunes in the Ukraine impeachment corp attempt on Trump. So we got a lot of little flashbacks going on. So check this out, y'all.
Mr. Vindman, you testified in your deposition that you did not know the whistleblower.
Ranking member, it's Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, please.
Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, you testified in the deposition that you did not know who the whistleblower was.
I do not know who the whistleblower is. That is
So how is it possible for you to name these people and then out the whistleblower?
Per the advice of my counsel, I've been advised not to answer specific questions about
Stuttering.
members of the intelligence community.
Mr. Vindman, you testified in your deposition that you did not know the whistleblower.
Okay, y'all. All the fuckery that was going on. You know what I'm saying? All of this, and then what's his name? Al Green. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but that bimbo talking about doing impeachment again and all this because they cracking down. Now, for those who didn't know, remember when Tulsi Gabbard told us that there were U.S. biolabs in Ukraine? Y'all remember? Remember? Well, let me refreshing y'all brains real quick, okay?
Here are the undeniable facts. There are 25 to 30 U.S. funded biolabs in Ukraine. According to the U.S. government, these biolabs are conducting research on dangerous pathogens. Ukraine is in an active war zone with widespread bombing, artillery, and shelling, and these facilities, even in the best of circumstances, could easily be compromised and release these deadly pathogens. Now, like COVID, these pathogens know no borders. If they are inadvertently or purposely breached or compromised, they will quickly spread all throughout Europe, the United States, and the rest of the world, causing untold suffering and death. So in order to protect the American people, the people of Europe, the people around the world, these labs need to be shut down immediately, and the pathogens that they hold need to be destroyed. Instead of trying to cover this up, the Biden-Harris administration needs to work with Russia, Ukraine, NATO, the UN to immediately implement a ceasefire for all military action in the vicinity of these labs until they're secured and these pathogens are destroyed. In addition to all this, the U.S. funds around 300 biolabs around the world who are engaging in dangerous research, including gain of function, similar to the lab in Wuhan.
Man, I just got to say this. Y'all, just imagine if we actually had Biden and Harris again for another 4 years, y'all. Do y'all see all this stuff that is being exposed right now? Do y'all see, like, if we ended up doing another 4 years, y'all, our country probably wouldn't even be our country anymore. The way all of this stuff is coming out, y'all, thank God that y'all had some people who had common sense to vote the other way versus voting the same way and not getting no type of change, y'all. Because, I mean, it would have been, it's like with us seeing all this stuff taking place right now and the moves and stuff that are being made, because we do have authority in the office. We do have a leader in the office. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he got people still trying to fight against him. But him and his people is making a lot of moves, y'all. They are making a lot of move and a lot of progress with so much little time. Little time, y'all. Let me remind y'all. We only a month in, getting ready to go into a new one, y'all. This is wow. Do y'all hear me? They have done so much, and so much has been exposed, and it's just like, this is crazy. I'm trying to keep up with all this, and I'm trying to just, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine, what if it just went the other way? What if people didn't have common sense to vote Trump back in office? Do y'all see where we were going with this? Oh, it's crazy. I can't make none of this up. Okay, so Zelensky will not want to hear what President Trump just said about him. This is coming from Behizzy tweets, y'all. George on X. I hate to say it, but he's down 4% approval rating, and where a country has been blown to smithereens. The people of Ukraine deserve a chance to vote Zelensky out of office. Facts, because like, dude, you don't give a dang. I only care about power. I only care about these people. I don't care about, like, you want war to continue. You want your people to be just like gone. You don't care. And that's sad. Yeah. Bring elections in so they can vote him right out, because that's what's going to happen. Let's get it.
We're hearing that Russia wants to force Ukraine to hold new elections in order to sign any kind of a peace deal. Is that something that the U.S. would ever support?
Well, we have a situation where we haven't had elections in Ukraine, where we have martial law, or essentially martial law in Ukraine, where the leader in Ukraine, I mean, I hate to say it, but he's down at 4% approval rating, and where a country has been blown to smithereens. You got most of the cities are laying on their sides. The buildings are collapsed. It looks like a massive demolition site. So, you know, people are tired of it. People want to see something happen.
We're hearing that Russia wants to force.
Yep. Just like the American people, we was tired and we wanted to see something happen. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, when you look at it and you see what we've been through, but then you're able to see it happening with so many other places, y'all, a lot of people getting tired. And I see a lot of them in the comment section like, pray for us. You know, we going through the same thing. Can't wait and all this. So, yes, I'm definitely praying for y'all, because we went through a lot of hell ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But the people finally got it. We got it. Whether we agreed or not, I know one thing. We agreed on one thing came November 5th. Now, we can have a lot of ups and downs and stuff like that, but that was one day where everybody came together, regardless if we like each other or not, or however you want to think about it. I don't care. We were all on one page, and y'all see what everybody been on one page would do. Okay? Anywho, we finna keep it moving, y'all. Coming from Wall Street Apes, that's at Wall Street Apes on X. It's official. Elon Musk says U.S. Politicians are receiving kickbacks from Ukraine funding. Matt Gaetz said the exact same thing. The Ukraine war is to launder money through. Congress reps are literally stealing your money disguised as war funding. Interesting. I can't take, I at this point, y'all, I don't know what to trust. For real. We finding out so much. Let's get into it.
I think that the reason we are as involved in Ukraine as we are is because Afghanistan wound down. And if we still had Afghanistan to launder money through, there probably wouldn't be the need for this type of excessive involvement in Ukraine. But I think we can look at Afghanistan and we can look at what's going on here and say what a lot of these defense contractors are pushing toward is how to have an extended kind of low yield war. Like if there's a way to stretch this thing out, turn it into a 20, 30 year kind of thing where there's a whole lot of money moving around and unaccountable pots and a lot of weapons getting bought. And then, oh man, the stockpiles, well, we got to spend more money to reload those. I think that the reason we are as involved in Ukraine as we are.
Interesting. Gives you something to think about for real, y'all. Y'all see Biden and Zelensky, they signed that little security thing for 10 years and stuff. Like, come on. And I'm just going to leave this right here, y'all. I got Trump on the phone to Zelensky. Remember when I asked to see if there was any corruption? Then they tried to impeach me. You remember that? Well, can you see it all now? And you're not getting our money. Facts. Like, y'all remember that? They tried to impeach this man. Crazy, right? when so many impeachments should have been going on during their term, y'all. With all this coming out, everybody should have been freaking gone. Everybody should have been gone. Every single one of them, and held accountable for their actions. Because when something happens down here and you do something wrong, what do? We are held accountable for our actions, and that needs to go all the way around. Because like they say, nobody's above the law. Well, nobody is above the freaking law then. That goes all the way around. This is just crazy, yo. I swear, so much has went on in 1 month, y'all. For every whip of the pen action that Trump signed an executive order, something was revealed. Another whip of the pen action and he signed that, another thing was revealed. Another whip. Anytime this man whips out that pen and signs an executive order, something reveals. I'm all for it. I told y'all it's finna be one hell of a ride. I told y'all we finna be sick of hearing just how much money has been going here, there. When I tell you they are picking apart the government, and we the people, like they stated, voted, we wanted this. Screw the ones who protesting and saying, y'all, they still in the dark. Throw the blankets on them, let them sleep. Throw the blankets on them, let them sleep. We don't care. Okay? For the ones who are waking up, welcome. Welcome on in. I'm telling you, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. So just prepare yourself. You're going to be able to zoom right through that BS. And I cannot wait, y'all. Are we finally about to get a confirmation for Cash Patel? Is that really about to officially happen? Because, baby, if so, ooh, boy, y'all, we gonna need 2 seatbelts, maybe 3. Y'all better fasten, because if it's confirmed that your boy Cash, which I've been hearing, we shall know something tomorrow. Oh, hell, like I said, finna break loose, y'all. Get ready. The flood is coming, baby. It's coming.